Uruapan in Michoacán. We've been fascinated by this city ever since our first visit in 2013. Not only is Uruapan a great base for day trips out to one of the 7 natural wonders of the world, you're going to be surprised by this, and we're going to leave a link to that video right up above. This city is also home to a national park. That's right, there's actually a national park in the city just several blocks from the main square. And we're going to leave a link to that video right up above. So let's take a look at Uruapan, shall we? Right now we're on our way to a place in Uruapan that I never knew existed until a few weeks ago. I don't know how long this place has been a minor tourist draw, but it's La Casa Más Angosta del Mundo. That's the narrowest house in the world. I don't know how true that is, but I'm sure there's a lot of places that claim to be the most narrow house in the world, but we're gonna go seek this out. So we narrowly found this house, but here it is. I've read online that this is closed often, and it looks like it is. I kind of wanted to see inside, but well, it's certainly narrow. We're gonna go see what the sign says. We just noticed that this place actually has an address as well. That's number 50C, and even a little door knocker, but I'm afraid nobody's answering. There's actually a phone number on the front door of the house. Give that a call if you want to tour the inside of the house, and you have a very narrow window of opportunity to see this tourist attraction. And from what we've seen online, this is 3 floors of a really eclectic collection of stuff, like little knickknacks. There's a toilet in here. I want to say there's a washing machine as well. I mean, it's definitely kitted out, just like any old house would be, but this one's just kind of narrow. And we've had some hotel rooms this narrow, haven't we?
Yeah, but they didn't have balconies.
On the way to the world's most narrow house, we passed through this one particular block here. It's like it's got a street market going on. And we saw some bread rolls that looked really good on the way in, so we're gonna get some. And unfortunately, the world's most narrow house is closed, but this market's open. Don't know if it's just a Saturday morning thing. So we eyeballed these on the way in. Yeah, I think we'll get one each.
¿Cuántos?
6.
6.
How many do you want each?
Just split one, yeah? Yeah. Okay, 2.
Dos, por favor.
Dos.
I have an addiction to bread rolls, but it has to be like good bread rolls.
Who doesn't?
So the reason these caught our eye is because they look really crusty. So we got 2, they were 6 pesos each. And when he gave us the bag, I was actually really surprised. There's a bit of heft to these. They're not like your typical light little bread roll, and they're still warm. So they're warm and crusty. So now, hopefully, they're not sweet. It's the other. Do you want your own or
yeah, a lot of times. Let's just split one for now. A lot of times, bread in Mexico is kind of like bread in the United States. It's just overly sweet. This feels a little bit crusty, which is nice. It's not sweet at all.
Jesus, they're lovely. The only thing that's missing is Kerrygold butter.
We're not going to get that here, are we?
No, no. That's the thing of the past for the moment.
Shit, those are good.
Delicious, yeah, they are amazing.
So this is the Mercado de Antojitos in just off the main square, and we're kind of waiting for this place to get busy. The name of the game here is having all these different people here try to entice you in with their food, even though they're all pretty much selling the same dishes at the same prices. Very often they come out waving menus at you to try to entice you in to their particular establishment. So here you see all these long communal tables. Usually these are full. We've seen these in the past, full of people, and everyone's just jammed together eating. It's all really good stuff. Stick to your ribs, kind of typical food. This is a draw itself for tourists.
This is Aporreadillo, and it's another Michoacán speciality. We've actually seen this described as meat beaten with a stone, which apparently is just another way of saying dried meat.
And this is my old friend Cecina. That's the dried beef right there. Love this stuff. Eggs, and you can get this in a red sauce or a green sauce. We got the red sauce, and it comes with refried beans and rice.
So we're in Taqueria El Patillas, which is near the Mercado de Antojitos, and we've got the same dish yet again. So we got Aporreadillo again in the red sauce. And I'm just excited because there's actual steam coming off the food, which compared to the Mercado Antojitos, both times we ate there the food was stone cold, so I'm not saying anything more about there.
And we got a Victoria as well. So this right here is 70 pesos, and we're splitting it.
Yep.
And this right here was 65 pesos. And we got tortillas somewhere, right?
Yep, tortillas.
Big tortillas, tons of salsas, jalapenos, rajas, limes.
Right over there.
And we're ready to eat. So the woman at our hotel, she told us about this recently opened park called Parque Lineal Cupatizio, and apparently this just opened last year, so this looks like a pretty nice little place. We're gonna go check it out. Yeah, this little space is free, and it's about 6 or 7 blocks south of Uruapan's main square.
It's gorgeous, but I think what's making it even more special is all of the papel picado that's still fluttering in the wind, and it's lining the entire kind of outer area of the park here. It's just gorgeous. Right, so the grazing adventures continue. We are now at Mercado Terria, which is just east of the main square. So this Mercado, there's like just a ton of like clothes shops, electrical little stalls, just the usual market stuff. But there's also a food court downstairs in it. They pretty much all serve the same food. But we walked through here yesterday and I eyeballed these little golden discs of loveliness. Everything comes with rice, veg, beans and a little pasta salad. But the 2 guisados that we got are albondigas, which are meatballs, and tortitas de papa, which are these lovely little fried golden discs of potato.
It tastes a lot like a French fry. I think this is some kind of mashed potato though. And it's breaded in something and fried. And these albondigas, these are actually really good. I can taste mint through here. And rice, there's actually rice going through here as well.
These little tortitas de papa, what they actually really remind me of are potato croquettes. So if you're from Ireland, you'll probably have flashbacks to Christmas dinner, or at least I do, because this was like a special treat on Christmas Day for dinner. The meatballs, yeah, the meatballs are lovely, really good.
And if we would have just got the potatoes alone, this dish would have been 50 pesos, or about $2.50. We ordered 2 guisados, and so that's 85 pesos. That's $4.25, I think. So big plate of food for $4.25, and we're
really
splitting
good
it.
deal. Yeah, especially if you split something, which is what we tend to do. Fabulous deal.